That Metal Interview.
On this episode of That Metal Interview, first of all, welcome one more time to our faithful audience and faithful listeners. Thank you for tuning in to the one and only podcast, That Metal Interview. My name is James. I welcome you once again. We are speaking, on this episode, we are speaking with one of the founders for the death metal band Nile. Now these guys, they are technical up the ass, of course. They're awesome musicians. This band, straight out of Greenville, South Carolina, United States, formed in 1993. Their music and lyrics are inspired by ancient Egyptian and Near Eastern mysticism, history, religion, and ancient art, as well as the works of H.P. Lovecraft. And we are speaking of none other than Nile, one of the best technical death metal bands out there, in action on tour now as we speak in December of 2019. We had the privilege and the honor of speaking to the one and only Karl Sanders of Nile. And here is our interview and chat with Karl. Enjoy. We appreciate you making time to chat with us, Karl, in the middle of your tour in the U.S. We truly appreciate it. Thank you for making time. From all of us here at That Metal Interview podcast and jrocksmetalzone.com. Thank you.
Well, thank you, sir.
As we speak, Nile is on tour with Terrorizer, or should I say in support from Terrorizer. How is that going so far?
Well, so far so good. Those are some great guys. We've toured with them before, so it's, kind of like family.
VILE NILOTIC RITES, Nuclear Blast Records, 9th studio album, 11 tracks. What is your favorite track off of this record?
All of them.
I truly want to give you props, and I commend you guys with a great masterpiece in your hands. On behalf of your fans, your metal fans, awesome work, great job on writing this masterpiece.
Well, thank you. We really worked hard on it.
Long Shadows of Dread, first single off VILE NILOTIC RITES. Where do you get your ideas for these lyrics, man?
It's something that Ross Dolan from Immolation suggested to me years ago. He said, fans would love to know what these songs are all about. You should write the stuff in the album. And we took a suggestion, and I think it's worked out really well. It's like an added extra incentive to actually reward the people that, actually support the band by buying the record.
When did you start playing in a metal band?
Well, I've been playing in bands since I was 16, and I'm 56 now.
Nile, one of the best death metal bands out there. For those of us that don't know, how did Nile get discovered and signed? Can you talk to us about that?
Well, we put out a couple of EPs all by ourselves. One was a short 3-song called Ramsey's Spring of War, and the other was a full-length called Festivals of Atonement. And they did so well in the underground, back in the 90s, that we got the attention of a few small record labels, one of which was called Visceral Records. Visceral was a small label, though, and it went out of business before the album was released. So the project got sold to Relapse Records. Well, that's where history begins, really.
Tell us on how it was recording with Brad Paris and Brian Kingsland. Great musicians, by the way.
Yeah, I'm really happy with these guys. They're hungry, hardworking, they got their feet on the ground and they're heading the right place. Really thankful to be working with guys like that.
I realize it's a big ol' step in preparation of a new record, as some people might know, being a musician myself. To the curious fans like myself, walk us through the preparation of a Nile tour. What goes on in that process? How do you pick and choose your nightly set list out of so many albums? What goes on in preparations for rehearsals, etc.?
Well, picking a set list for a Nile tour is no easy thing because there's a lot of songs that people want to hear.
Yeah.
For this current tour, the task at hand is to promote the new record. So we're playing 3 songs from the new album, Long Shadows of Dread, VILE NILOTIC RITES, Snake Pit Mating Frenzy. And we're also trying to play something, from each record that Nile's done. It's tough to pick favorites because everybody's got their own favorite. So it's, the process of writing an Nile set list is often very painful. So no matter what you do, somebody's not going to get to play their favorite song.
Right.
And some fan is going to get to hear what they want, and the next fan won't. So it's a tough business.
Right, exactly. Here's a musician question. How many different guitar tunings do you use live, or should I say, what's the tuning on your guitars for a live performance? Is it the A tuning, or do you guys have different tunings?
We're tuned to drop A, and that's what we stick with.
For those people that have not seen Nile live on YouTube or on a live performance, you guys should check them out. These guys, they split their vocals amongst the 3 people in front, which is Brad, Brian, and Karl, of course. I think it's very unique how you guys split the lead vocals. Something I haven't seen before, really. Is there a reason behind that?
Well, that was kind of my idea back in the day. I not only did I want a wide range, a wide variety of vocal sounds, but I think when you get everybody contributing to the vocals, then there's a sense of teamwork. More so, I've been in bands, where there's one guy who wants to do everything, and that can sometimes lead to problems. I very much believe in getting everybody to do their part and get everybody to contribute, and then everybody has a vested interest in what's going on.
A very progressive and technical death metal band, in my opinion, and many death metal fans' opinions. What does the future look like for Nile? What's next for you guys? What's coming up next in the future?
Well, after this tour, we go home for the holidays. Then in the new year, we got Japan and Australia on the books. Trying to work out South America. Then for sure we got the big European festivals this summer. Another fall European tour as well.
As we wrap this up, this interesting chat with Karl, thank you, chat. We thank you sincerely for making time off of your busy tour. On behalf of your fans and all your listeners and music lovers, death metal fanatics out there, and everybody here at That Metal Interview Podcast, JRock's MetalZone.com. Thank you for taking time to chat with us, Karl. Thank you.
Well, thank you, sir. I enjoyed talking with you today.
That was our chat with the great Karl Sanders of Nile. Nuclear Blast Records' latest album entitled VILE NILOTIC RITES. Buy it, order it, stream it, download it, or something. Support all metal bands, support rock metal bands support Nile. VILE NILOTIC RITES. Stream it, buy it, download it, or something. Don't forget to subscribe to our podcast. Download our podcast, That Metal Interview podcast, on behalf of jrocksmetalzone.com. My name is James. Don't forget to subscribe to our website, jrocksmetalzone.com. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, jrocksmetalzone, also. And follow us on all type of format: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, Snapchat, Reddit, Pinterest, and so on. Thank you for following our podcast on SoundCloud, Castbox. And this concludes this episode of That Metal Interview podcast. My name is James, and keep it metal.
That Metal Interview.